man, welcome back to the channel. Real quick, man, today is Sunday. Y'all know what I do on Sunday. I try to squeeze in some side work. Side work is a term we use at the job when we're doing stuff outside of the job, I guess. I guess it can be called side work. I don't know, but to me it's this. All right, remember what I told you, man, try not to take on something that can get complicated or get you in trouble. Because remember, you're working in your own garage or at home or out on the sidewalk or out on the street, whatever it may be. Try not to take something complicated. For instance, I already see, you got to try to play out in your head what tools you're going to need when you're doing these jobs. For instance, this job I got to do, she want her right front hub bearing replaced. I got the hub bearing. I remember to bring the big socket to get the nut off. But what I didn't take into account was the fact that my home compressor is not as strong as the job compressor. So this big nut on the axle is extremely tight. All right, so I'm gonna have to use the breaker bar, use some maneuvering on the breaker bar to get that out. But like I said, I'm gonna get ready and do this hub bearing. I had to refrain from telling what I'm getting for jobs because, you know, that sounds like you're bragging. But anyway, I'm helping a friend out and I'm making some money at the same time. So let's look at it that way, all right? But brand new hub bearing finna put on. All right, I don't know if y'all can see that. I gotta bend the camera down, but if you're doing hub bearing, this is a good time to take a look at the brakes. Of course, you're gonna have to remove the brakes and the caliper anyway. So, like I say, try to play out in your head what tools you're gonna need. All right, man. Like I said, I didn't take into effect how tight this nut was gonna be, and it's extremely tight. My air compressor nor my electric drill would get it off. So what you're gonna have to do when you run into something like this is hopefully you remember to bring your breaker bar. I did. So I'm simply gonna have to do some little maneuvering. Hopefully I can pull this off. If not, I can't do the jobs. That's why I say be careful what you take at home. Let's go to plan B. You're gonna have to use your weight, the weight of your body to pull this off. Make sure the other wheel is on the ground. That is tight. All right, plan C. Maneuver your breaker bar to a point where you can stand on it and use your weight to break it loose. Woo, baby, yeah. Back in business. That's it. All right, got past that hurdle. See, I don't know what other hurdles I'm gonna run into because remember I gotta remove the caliper. Now I can use mine. That was on there. All right, now I gotta remove the caliper. Okay, now I'm in the middle of removing the caliper, the complete caliper and bracket, so I can gain access to the hub. Because remember, we're placing the hub bearing. So let's take this caliper off, lay it to the side. Try not to ruin that, so I'm gonna go get a hanger and hang this up because I don't want to ruin this brake line. All right, let's continue. All right, so now let's get the rotor off. This is held on by the Allen screw. I think it's like a 6. What is this? 5 millimeter Allen. Take the screw off so we can get the rotor off, because we need the rotor out of our way in order to remove the hub. Now, what we're chasing now is these 4 screws. 1, 2, 3. There's one on the bottom, and they're inadvertent. They're Torx. Am I pronouncing it right? But y'all see there one right there. But you got 4 total, so we gotta get all them off, and then the hub bearing will simply come out. Not that hard of a job at all. All right, let's get to it, man. All right, so what we gotta do now is get this axle pushed in some so we can get a lot of room to grab these nuts. So grab your hammer. If you like me, in my case, then bring your big hammer. Just use your back of your pro bar and just sort of get at a little notch until it go in some. And again, that's only so you can gain access to the bolts in the back. All right, now I got more room. All right, let's get with it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have three so far. I have three of the hub bearing bolts off right here. As you can see, they got Loctite on to help prevent them from backing out. I got my ratchet right here, and I have one more to go. So let's get that off, and then that hub bearing should come right off. All right, let's get it. And ladies and gentlemen, I think I got that last one out. Let's see if she's ready to come out. Give it a couple wiggles. Make sure all the bolts are out. And what do we have here? The hub bearing. Okay. Wasn't that hard at all. Actually, if you could do it at home, it's not hard at all. Alright, so grab your hub bearing. I'm holding the camera with one hand, but give it a good spin, verify that it's bad, grinding. I don't like the word bad. I don't like the term bad. So, but at any rate, here's the new hub bearing. Alright. So, we finna get this put on. Ain't no sense wasting time. All we do is, first let's clean this up a little bit. Any kind of debris, rust, any kind of, grab your rag and clean, blow that out. Clean all that out. Alright, before you put the new one in. Alright, let's get it in. We simply gonna reverse the removal procedure. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Another Sunday special. Okay? Remember, this matters. Alright? Use your skills. If you have mechanical skills, use them. Even if you ain't at work. Surely you have relatives that need automotive repair. Everybody have a car. Everybody needs some type of maintenance done to their car. Alright? That's it, man. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Yo.